Aloha and Ekomo Mai. This is Ronnie Margolis with the Agency Margolis Team Kauai. Welcome back to our channel, or Aloha if you're new to the channel. I'm going to go over the real estate market for October of this year here in the first week in November and cover hopefully the highlights of the market trends, what you can expect in the future, the climate for buyers and the climate for sellers. Of course, the weather climate is mostly beautiful all the time. It's a breezy day today. So let's dig in. We're going to take a look at the data when we do the numbers. So overall, October was a month with some serious velocity compared to earlier in the year, right? We had 60 sales in September, and now we're up to 78. And that's a 24% increase also from October sales. So one of the best months in terms of total sales for the year. You can see that the sales volume has surged almost 92% compared to October of last year. And that's triggered by a lot of luxury sales, but also you can see the volume of sales has gone up. We're going to take a look at the residential sales by zone. So Kauai has 5 different zones. Here are the 4 of them with the most transaction volume. In Kaloa, there were 18 home sales, so year-on-year growth of about 350%. In Hanalei, and that's the Hanalei district, again, most of these homes are in Princeville or Kilauea. There aren't that many single-family homes in. 120% year-over-year growth, so the residential market continues to improve. Although it's hard to find a nice home in Princeville for under $2 million now. In Lihue, 500% year-over-year growth. That's because we're starting to have more inventory in Lihue, which is our town core. And in Kauai Hau, small decrease in year-over-year volume. And again, Kapa'a, Wailua, these are areas that a lot of local families are buying homes and young families. And the price point needs to be usually for that style of buyer under $1 million. And there aren't that many opportunities that come to market. A lot of times when there are often still bidding situations, multiple offer situations. Condo-wise, we had 23 condo sales island-wide October of this year, and the median price is down around 20%, and that continues the trend of a softening of the condo market due to the amount of inventory, the increased cost of ownership with insurance, and homeowners' fees. If we take a look again across the different zones in the Hanalei, and that's mostly either the Hanalei Colony Resort on the far north side of the island and Princeville. 6 sales, stable pricing, not much movement in pricing in the complex where there becomes the inventory is built up, say at Sea Lodge. Sales are going to be softer there. There's going to be more play in the price for a buyer. In Lihue, and those are mostly non-vacation rentable condos, median price of $512,500. In Kaloa, the median price hovering just above $900,000. 3 sales for the month. That's not a whole lot. And again, that's a softer part of the condo market in terms of island-wide. And on the east side, where there isn't that much in terms of affordable condos, we still have a little bit of price appreciation. The land market continues to heat up 116% for the period. And year over year, so we've already had 666 sales through the end of October. Here we are early in November. Total growth for the year so far, 1.12 billion. And that speaks to the health of the market and the demand for the beautiful island of Kauai. The commercial sector, multifamily sector, very small. Often get calls from people that want to buy triplexes and quadplexes and eightplexes, and there's so little of that. We do have residential properties with mother-in-law or ohana units that can be multiple rentals, but not a lot of commercial property. But still, a lot more sales and a big gain in sales for the year. So going into this last quarter, I think there's going to be strong activity. And of course, we often have more sales in January and February because we get a lot of snowbirds here and they get infatuated and they pick up a piece of paradise if they can afford to. Prices are pretty stable in the residential area depending on the neighborhood and the subdivision. There's still some modest appreciation happening. Land continues to be valued, and price appreciation, it's land if it's priced right. Inventory is still tight. If you're a buyer, sales up 24% year over year. Desirable properties, as I said earlier, might have multiple offers. As the interest rates lower, more buyers are going to come off the sidelines, so that competition might still continue. And sometimes, and I've seen it a couple times just in the last 2 weeks, agents will price properties really below their market value, triggering that strategy of getting multiple offers that the owner will review by a certain date and time, and maybe they'll get, I know one home here in Kapa'a that priced under $800,000 got 14 offers. The luxury properties in Hanalei and Kaloa, Poipu Beach continue to appreciate. For sellers, the market conditions are favorable. We do have buyers out there, but you gotta price strategically. Price so that if you were a buyer and you were going out to look at a segment of homes that met your criteria, you would ask, or look to your agent and say, which do you think has the most value? And if you want to be the next home to sell, that's where you need to be priced. A good opportunity for investors, now and in the future. Those properties aren't often available, so if you are a commercial buyer, you got to stay attuned to the inventory and become aware of the opportunity as soon as it comes to market. Obviously, if you don't already get market updates, or not market updates, but current listings from us as soon as they're released, send me an email. We'll make sure we get you subscribed, because that's something we pride ourselves in doing, is keeping you up to date. So, I'm Ronnie Margolis with the agency Margolis Team Kauai. My extraordinary team and I are here to serve you. If you want to talk about real estate, if you want to talk about the community, about all the different nonprofits and opportunities there are should you be retiring and you want to plug in and serve the community, as most places around the world, there's a tremendous opportunity and need, and it would be my privilege and pleasure to share what I've learned about our community and real estate over the last 21 years of being blessed to live here on Kauai. So until next month, I'll say a hui ho, and reach me by phone if you want, 808-346-7095, or ronnie@margolis.team. Until then, be well, have a happy Thanksgiving. Aloha. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing property tours and real estate insights from Kauai.